Hello everyone and welcome to KOCreationscards. I am Kim Oliver and I am sharing with you today a couple of things that I was lucky to be part of during Onstage in Sydney. Other than this, oh, look at that, isn't that awesome? Other than the new catalogue, I was a display stamper. That means I got to play with some product before anyone else, and was able to create in my own style some projects to give other demonstrators some ideas on what they can do and how things can be used. And I am going to show you those displays in a couple of moments. But first up, I wanted to show you some of the items that I received to make those displays with. I got some ribbon. Now this is called Pineapple Punch. This ribbon is called Blueberry Bushel, and forgive me while I have a little mental blank. This one is called Call Me Clover, and they were the three ribbons that I was given. I was also given some DSP in the new in colours. There is, give me a sec here, because I've cut lots of bits and pieces out for what I was making. Grapefruit Grove, Lipstick Red, as well as the other three colours, Blueberry Bushel, Pineapple Punch, and the lovely Call Me Clover there in the green. So they were the papers that I was given. Along with the papers, I was giving some stamp sets and some little embellishments. The little embellishments were these little leaves here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, that might show the detail a little bit better. And some little buttons. They are just adorable. Really, really cool. And that little thing goes with this set here called Animal Outing. Now I was lucky enough to get the complete stamp and die set for this, so that is amazing. It comes with dies to cut out all of the animals, including that cute little giraffe. It also has another die that cuts out a leaf and a giraffe spotted background. Another stamp set I was given was very unfortunately named for Australians, but it's a great stamp set. It also comes with dies, but I wasn't given the dies. I was just given the stamp set. It is 2 sets of stamps. It's called Rooted in Nature. This is 2 of 2. I love the wording on that, or the font is the word I'm looking for, and that's set 1 of 2. I do apologise that it's back to front, but when I turn you around, you'll probably see that a little bit better. I might do that now. Give me a sec. Now, that should be the right way around. See? Rooted in Nature, 2 of 2 and 1 of 2. Animal Outing. Now, that, as I said, comes with dies. This also comes with dies, but I wasn't given the dies for that. I was also given another lovely little stamp set called Hand Delivered. Now that's got some lovely little sentiments. Love celebrating you, thank you, hope you feel better soon, miss you. Of course, the happy birthday to the graduate and congratulations. So that's quite a versatile set. Along with that, I was giving a couple of die sets, and I wasn't given any stamps to go with them. Now this one is called Foliage Frame. And I'll just move all my little cuts out of the way here. And that's what that die set looks like. And there's a stamp set that matches that. I'm not sure what the suite is called. And this one, the die set is called Thinking People. The frame as they are. And that has a very, looking at that, tropical feel. But I didn't know at the time that there were stamps to match this. But apparently there's a whole suite. Isn't that awesome? So what I'll do now is I'll move on to showing you what I created for my display. Now I did try and do this earlier today in a live Facebook Live video, and the connection was that poor. Everything, and I mean everything, was just out of focus. This is why I'm doing it again right now. So we'll start with the Rooted in Nature. So I'll see what I can find there as best as I can. So starting with the Rooted in Nature, I did a lovely sponging technique card here. Now to start with, I've stamped my images. I repeat stamped, stamped on and stamped off. Used a masking technique to put trees only half in on the paper. And then I have torn bits of cardboard and sponged to get light and dark effect. Now you can probably see in this it's like a sleet or a rain effect, and all I've done for that effect is got a wipe and just wiped in one direction, and while that ink just was nice and fresh, and that pulled everything to one direction, and it gave that lovely sleety snowy effect. So that was made from Rooted in Nature. Here we've got another technique. I'm not sure what that one's called. It's where you stamp in layers of embossing powder. So you Versamark and then put your embossing powder on, heat it, and you repeat that until you've got a nice thick layer. And when it's really hot, you stamp your image in that. And that was the log image from Rooted in Nature. This image here. That was that image. Words are never enough, so that was a lovely little sentiment. Can be for a sympathy or something along those lines. Now this is pretty much just group stamping. So it's taking all the stamps and grouping them together. I did one in a darker colour to make it stand out, of course. And then I used, I think, chocolate chip and early espresso, as well as soft suede, just to layer the different colours and tones up through that. And then I've highlighted this gorgeous little tree from that set, and again use those lovely words: be strong, be happy, and be you. The leaves, they are from the same set. I've created a page using Brusho and stamped images over the top, and then I've cut strips and cut out some of the leaves as well, and just layered to create a focal. And I think that came up really well, and that just says be you. For the pearls, I used my Stampin' Blends to colour them. So I've got that lovely bronze or gold look for the pearls. You might see also a little bit of depth there. I've used the dies in another technique with embossing paste. I cut out some bits and pieces like this and used that to create my sort of like template, I suppose you'd call it. But you can't really see that in there, and you have to see that in person to actually... Oh no, there it is, look, see? You can see that. So that's what I've done. I've just cut out silhouettes and used them as dies. Moving on with the gold theme, and still the same set, pardon me. I've got a vellum overlay. I've stamped in early espresso behind the vellum that lovely big tree ring. Be strong, be happy, be you. And in gold embossing again, that gorgeous tree. Quite simple, very effective. For my name, that was my name tag. I did a sort of like an altered tag. I used, because I was also given some wooden embellishments to use. And this was also Rooted in Nature from the trees, and also the foliage frame dies. And you can see the Brusho background here with the leaves stamped on it, a couple of doilies and some gold embossing. But that was my name tag for this display. Now this one has got a mixture of Thinking People and the Rooted in Nature leaves, the lovely little rose one there, and Wild About You. That was from that gorgeous animal outing set, and I've done that in an ombre stamping style. This little one here has used that fabulous black ice technique, and that was quite a simple little note card style, and that was just using the silhouette of the leaves die cut. Now, animal outing. Who saw that at Onstage and absolutely fell in love with that cute little set? I know I did, as soon as I spotted it. Here's the gorgeous little rhino with the call me clover leaf ribbon in the background and the striped call me clover DSP, and together we make a great pair. Gorgeous little bird on top. That was I was also given some lovely little glitter enamel dots that are coming back again. Here, once again, we have the animal outing, and I've made a little gatefold card. So we've got our burlap ribbon. This is the little button from these embellishments here. Some twine thread, what do you call that? Linen thread. And this is the inside of that card, with that gorgeous little koala inside the Joey's pouch. Oh, well, he's pretending to be a Joey in the kangaroo's pouch. And lovely, gorgeous leaves. Very, very reminiscent of gum tree leaves here in Australia. They look like. I'm not sure whether they'd be like that anywhere else, or what sort of tree they would be from any other country. Here we've got, again, the animal outing with that lovely giraffe. And I used the reflection technique, where you're stamping on acetate window sheet your image, and then you, once that's done, you put that over on the paper and you get the reverse image. So he's facing the other way. Wild About You, again with this lovely ribbon, like so. And once again, that lovely little giraffe. Isn't he gorgeous? And this is a little window style card using the foliage framelets. That actually stamps a solid image. That's not cut out here. It doesn't cut out a circle. I actually cut out a circle using my layering circles for that, which of course we have in all of our products, things that coordinate and work together. And that's the inside little one. Look at that gorgeous little frog sitting on the tree. So we have welcome, little one. So that was the animal outing. I've got one more for that. And I made a bunting, I suppose you'd call it, or a banner. I'm not sure what you'd call that. And here I've got lovely little glimmer paper here. You can see it glimmering away. So I've made that on it both sides using our jute. Tied knots in between. I've coloured the gorgeous kangaroo. I've got the letters B, A, B and Y layered with the glimmer paper and beautiful pinks and blues and Wink of Stella on the letters. Again, that gorgeous giraffe. And these were all coloured with the Stampin' Blends. Moving along, again, B, Y, and that gorgeous rhino with his little bird on his beak. And that's what I finished like. So that was another little piece. Now, do you remember hand delivered? Did I do that? Have I done that yet? No, I haven't. But we're nearly ready for hand delivered. I've got a couple more for that before then. I used, for this little card, the lovely lipstick and some pinks with Rose Wonder. And that gorgeous rose leaf in the background. I coloured that also with the Stampin' Blends. So there we have those lovely glitter dots again. Here you might have remembered I showed you the thinlits that I got foliage frame, and there was the gum tree leaves, and I actually did sort of like an edge, so it didn't quite cut all the way, and then just trimmed that off. So we've got that beautiful little leafy frame edge here. And as I said, I didn't get a stamp to go with that, so I just drew my own flowers in there and used the words from let me think, Rooted in Nature. And the ribbon, Blueberry Bushel, and pineapple punch for the DSP reversed here. So that was the opposite side, that little stripy bit there. Now, hand delivered. Yes, that was the other little stamp set. I've created a paper pencil with some shavings. This is a pull-up card. And it says, to the graduate, congrats. I've stamped her skirt, layered up the books, coloured them, and the congrats is from another set, I must admit. This is the congratulations that goes with that set here. Congratulations, congratulations. Perfect for any time of year, for anyone that's graduating, going from middle school to high school, or we call it primary school to high school to junior high. I'm not sure what that is over in America. It's a very versatile stamp set, I think. Here we have the blueberry bushel ribbon again with the lovely lipstick red. This is Cake has had the embossing paste just sort of wiped over where the cake area is, and I've coloured in the lovely little flowers and put congratulations down the bottom and added a little flower inside as well. So that's a little frame made with our layering ovals. And then I finished that inside so it's nice and neat and very pretty. And finally, with the hand delivered, we've got this little beautiful balloons. Has a lovely font for happy birthday. We've got the blueberry bushel stripe along the back with the black background here. And that just ties in that black. I've layered up the balloons so they're three-dimensional, and I've actually just drawn a little like corner so she wasn't just stuck in the middle of the page. Okay, we've got a couple more things and then we're done. This here I was showcasing our in colours and the DSP in the in colours. So we've got a little bit of a rainbow one here, and our in colours lovely lipstick, pineapple punch, call me clover, grapefruit grove. Could be wrong with that colour, grapefruit. Not grapefruit. Grapefruit's purple. It'll come to me later. And blueberry bushel. I'll have to learn all these names. I really should. Or I could get my catalogue and have a look. What is that lovely pink colour? Let's find the new in colours. It is Grapefruit Grove. There we go. I was right. Yay! I got something right. Woohoo! And again, that was using the Thinking People. So we've got that lovely, very reminiscent of the New Zealand leaf that they have on their flag. Or is it their flag? Or is it one of their teams? All Blacks has that little leaf. Anyway. Moving on to the very, very last item for my display. It's a scrapbooking page. And again, it was trying to showcase these lovely colours. It's quite bright. I handmade all of the flowers using our punches. This is also made from a punch here. I've added little bits of lace. We've got the lovely ribbon through here as well. All our pearls. I can't think off the top of my head what set that is from. I do apologise. This is You Move Me thinlits, I know that. And our doilies here. I coloured them with our Stampin' Blends. And I really was impressed with how well that turned out. So if you missed on stage, but you'd like to attend next year, I would recommend, if you're a demonstrator already and you haven't been to an on-stage, please come. The ideas that you get are just amazing. People are absolutely lovely. In my next video, I'm going to share with you all the swaps and that I received. And this will all be posted to my blog. If you're not a demonstrator already and you're thinking of joining, please join my team now. You won't regret it. It's obligation free. You get to try it for 3 months. $169 gets you $235 worth of product. And at the moment we have a product premiere, not product premiere, all Share What You Love it's called. Here it is. Share What You Love Suite. And if you wanted to join, you can choose any of these bundles from here or here as your starter kit. This one is great value, $222.75, and you get 3 free items. Isn't that awesome? And that's what you can get for your starter kit. But if that's not what you want, or you're not sure what you want, contact me and I will help you choose a great starter kit for you. And then you've got 3 months to decide whether you want to keep going. And if you don't, that's fine. There's no obligation to keep going. Or if you just want to buy anything, here, shop with KO Creations Cards, http://bit.ly, shop with KO Creations Cards. I have gifts for people who spend over $50. You get free tutorials on how to make certain things, plus a handmade card from me, and Stampin' Rewards. For every $50 you spend, tick a little box, and once you've filled out your sheet, you get to choose $50 worth of product for free from me. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll be back in a few moments with another video on my swaps and what else we received at Onstage. Bye for now.